Okay. Character alignment. Three basic ways of life guide the acts of both player characters and monsters. Each way of life is called an alignment. The three alignments are named law, chaos, and neutrality. Each alignment has a language that includes hand signals and other body motions. Player characters always know how to speak their alignment language in addition to any others they may know. A ridiculous rule. If a monster is able to speak, it will also be able to use its alignment language. I have mixed feelings about this. But players may choose the alignments they feel will best fit their characters. A player does not have to tell other players what alignment he or she has picked, so you can just look on your friend's character sheet to see what alignment they are, but must tell the DM. Most lawful characters will reveal their alignment if asked. So if someone is not lawful and they don't reveal it, you can guess that they're either neutral or chaotic. Okay, that's stupid. When picking alignments, the character should know that chaotics cannot be trusted. I don't know about that. I've known some chaotics in my life. Sometimes I trust them more than the lawful people, even by other chaotics. A chaotic character does not work well with other player characters. Yeah, I have some things about. I have some issues about trusting lawful people. They stab you in the back just like anybody else. The alignments give guidelines for characters to live by. Lawful characters are just better at lying. The characters will try to follow these guidelines, but may not always be successful. If a DM feels that a player is not keeping to a character's chosen alignment, the DM may suggest a change of alignment or give the character a punishment or penalty. Again, I have mixed issues about the whole alignment thing. Law, or lawful, is the belief that everything should follow in order and that, see, that is so screwed up, and that obeying rules is the natural way of life. Lawful creatures will try to tell the truth, obey laws, and care about all living things. Lawful characters also try to keep their promises. They miserably fail at it. They will try to obey laws as long as such laws are fair and just, or if they can make up some excuse not to obey them, like a parking ticket or something. It's just a parking ticket. Why should I pay $55? See? If a choice must be made between the benefit of a group or an individual, a lawful character will usually choose the group. I don't know about that. A lot of lawful people are completely selfish. Sometimes individual freedoms must be given up for the good of the group. Yeah, who's gonna do that? I believe in selfish motivation, that people just do what they really want to do, eventually over time. Lawful characters and monsters often act in predictable ways. Lawful behavior is usually the same as behavior that could be called good. See, this whole thing is screwed up. Chaos, or chaotic, is the opposite of law. It is the belief that life is random and that chance and luck rule the world. Yeah. Everything happens by accident and nothing can be predicted. See, this is stupid too. Laws are made to be broken as long as a person can get away with it. That's ignorant. It is not important to keep promises, and lying and telling the truth are both useful. Alright. To a chaotic creature, the individual is the most important of all things. Selfishness is the normal way of life, and the group is not important. Chaotics often act on sudden desires and whims. They cannot be trusted, and their behavior is hard to predict. They have a strong belief in the power of luck. Chaotic behavior is usually the same as behavior that could be called evil, whereas in the advanced version of the game, they have chaotic good, chaotic neutral, and chaotic evil, only complicating the matter. So, Elric of Melnibone, he worships the gods of chaos. Yet, he obeys laws. It's crazy. Neutrality, or neutral, is a belief that the world is a balance between law and chaos. It is important that neither side get too much power and upset this balance. The individual is important, but so is the group. The two sides must work together. They probably owe Michael Moorcock estate royalties for the alignment. Neutrality or I'm so screwed up. Neutrality or neutral is the belief that the world is a balance between law and chaos. It is important that neither side get too much power and upset this balance. The individual is important, but so is the group. The two sides must work together. Just sounds ambiguous. A neutral character is most interested in personal survival. Really? Such characters believe in their own wits and abilities rather than luck. They tend to return the treatment they receive from others. Neutral characters will join a party if they think it is in their own best interest, but will not be overly helpful unless there is some sort of profit in it. Neutral behavior may be considered good or evil, or neither, or neither, depending on the situation. So why would you want neutral or chaotic characters in your party? Makes no sense. Example of alignment behavior. The situation. A group of player characters is attacked by a large number of monsters. Escape is not possible unless the monsters are slowed down. The other screwed up thing about these rules is Moldvay wrote them, but he doesn't get the writing credits. He gets the editing credits. But this stuff is not written by Gygax or Arneson. Some politics going on here. So Moldvay wrote this, but he doesn't get the writing credit. It's screwed up. Lawful characters will fight to protect the group, whatever the danger. The character will not run away unless the whole group does. Neutral character will fight to protect the group as long as it is reasonably safe to do so. If the danger gets too great, the character will try to save himself or herself, even at the expense of the party. Chaotic character might fight the monsters or might run away. The character will not care what happens to the rest of the party. I don't know about all this stuff. Alignment languages. Each alignment has a secret language of passwords, hand signals, and other body motions. All this stuff we never used in the game. Player characters and intelligent monsters will always know their alignment languages. They will also recognize when another alignment language is being spoken, but will not understand it. Alignment languages are not written down, nor may they be learned unless a character changes alignment. Well, that's all screwed up. When this happens, the character forgets the old alignment language and starts using the new one immediately. Okay. See how stupid these rules are? How can you just forget a language? Note that playing in alignment does not mean a character must do stupid things. A character should always act as intelligently as the intelligence score shows, unless there is a reason to act otherwise, such as a magical curse. So some players might have an intelligence of 18, but in real life they have an intelligence of 9, like just being a C student. Like they should be doing their homework and studying instead of playing this stupid game. So this game has caused a lot of people to do bad in school. Cost of weapons and equipment. Though some people play this and became script writers, so who's to say? Cost of weapons and equipment. This is one of my favorite illustrations. I love it. I learned a lot about pen and ink work from this particular drawing. Weapons. Axes, bows, daggers, swords. Other weapons. Mace club, polearm, sling with 30 sling stones. How convenient. Spear, a warhammer. Anything with an asterisk can be used by a cleric, since they can't use sharp weapons for some stupid reason. What if you're a lawful evil cleric? Can you then use a knife? See? You would think a lawful evil cleric would use a knife. Especially when they do like human sacrifices. What are you going to open them up with? Like a mace? No, you have to cut into human flesh. Armor. Armor classes, equipment. I'm not going to read all this crap. If you want to read all this crap, it's Moldvay Basic D&D 1981. Free PDF. And I'm too lazy to provide the link. You do it. Armor class is a measure of how well a character is protected from physical attacks. As the armor class number gets lower, the character becomes harder to hit. Armor class is affected by such things as magic, magic items, and dexterity, as well as by the type of armor worn. So, this set of rules is famous because now the armor class is ascending. But here it descends for some reason. It was always confusing. Now it's confusing to go the other way. I just want to learn the game the way they wrote it. So when I actually play, I'll do descending armor class. Unless it becomes too stupid where I won't do it. Armor class may be lowered, improved by dexterity and magical bonuses. I don't know why they did that. In EverQuest, the number just keeps going up the better armor you have. That makes sense. A fighter with a dexterity score of 16, a -2 adjustment, plate mail +1, and a shield +1 would have a total armor class of -2. Magical protection pluses, they spell pluses wrong, are always subtracted from the number of the armor class. So in every other category, when you get more points, it's better. But for armor class, when you get less points, it's better. It's so confusing. Okay. It doesn't matter. No one watches my videos to this point anyway. Equipment. Backpack, flask of oil, hammer, holy symbol, holy water. You can use holy water and throw it at the undead. Iron spikes to, with your hammer to put them into the floor so the door can't close. Lantern, mirror. They invented mirrors during the Middle Ages at some point. But there was a time when there was no such thing as a mirror. Rations, yeah. Rope, sacks, thieves' tools, tinderbox, water, wineskin, wine, wolf's bane. Yeah, buy some wolfsbane and never use it. Wooden pole. Sometimes the characters may wish to buy an item not on this list. In this case, the DM must carefully consider whether such an item could be found for sale, and if so, how much it would cost. The item should then be added to this list. So a lot of times in medieval movies, they have people with crossbows, but crossbows weren't invented until later. Let's see. D&D basic languages. That's enough time for this video. I'll start with languages next time. Alright, so there's the section on alignment. It's not clearly defined between law, neutrality, and chaos. Just a rough idea. So that's why people argue about alignment. Nothing's set in stone with it.